Thanks a lot, guys, for coming here for the presentation. I'm not going to make it too much of a sales speech here. I'm just going to evaluate how like different things are getting deployed in Internet of Things and how we are solving a particular problem. So for us, company's name is Lutmus Automation. We are quite famous on the connected car and industrial automation, like two main verticals in specific. Two main things that we are focused on. Like there is a huge market potential now. This whole IoT Evolution Expo and everything is going on. There is a huge market for that. But like in most of my speeches, I always say nobody's earning money out of connecting bunch of devices to internet. If you keep on connecting more devices, there is until and unless you can analyze the data, pass it back to the business flows, business rule management, or something to derive results out of it, there is not much potential that you can measure out of Internet of Things. To solve a simple problem, to connect large number of devices to large number of enterprise applications, we created a middleware platform called Lutmus Loop. So Lutmus Loop is an enterprise middleware which talks with many different type of devices, sensors, machines, cars. We put a small SDK that will start collecting data from these devices. Once they are sending information, the second obvious task that every company needs is a management of those devices. So once they are connected, you would like to enable them, disable them, over-the-air update, either do SIM management with our partners. So all these device management level capabilities, it is handled by Lutmus Loop device management. And once the data is available, normally all the companies, they just store it, archive it. In future, they might be able to make sense out of the data. But for us, we instantaneously want to pass data to many different applications. Either it's an ERP system or complex ERP systems like SAP or CRM systems like Salesforce, business rule management, business process management, complex event processing. There is a huge ecosystem developed on a devices side, huge ecosystem developed on an application side as well. Some of the big projects that we can name, they are around connected cars, supply chain, few of the telco initiatives, asset monitoring in industrial automation in specific, system integrators, they are working on a various solution based on our platform. Let me take a step back. So what's the main problem that we are focused on? With the growth of IoT, there are going to be many different type of devices. There is a protocol war going on here, that which type of protocol is the best for this type of application. The more devices are going to come, more complexities they are going to bring. On the other side, application is already like messed up world of its own. There are lots of applications which are standardized based on their own rules. Either it's a Salesforce as a CRM system or databases, they follow different connectivity layer of their own. So how you are going to collect all these different type of devices and how you are going to pass it to different application, there is a huge development cycle involved. Like while we are talking with connected car type of companies, they take 6 to 8 months simply to connect one-to-one integration from devices to the application. To solve that, we created Lutmus Loop platform. So Lutmus Loop is a faster, secure, extremely scalable, low-cost IoT ecosystem. So when we say faster in terms of performance, faster in terms of implementation, we have achieved a time frame of 2.5 hours for a system integrator who is working over HVAC system to connect with our platform, which is incredibly fast for a good amount of deployment. Extremely secure. Everybody is still trying to figure out how the security is going to work for connecting these devices, or how they are going to authenticate, authorize the data coming out of it. We have a very granular level control which enterprises can leverage at day zero. Extremely scalable in terms of business scalability, scalable in terms of device deployment as well. Clients have deployed devices or tested the deployment for 500,000 internet connected devices working on this platform flawlessly. Low cost because of our business model. We are very successful because of our business model, and we got a good traction because of the same business model. Normally, every middleware companies, they go on a per device per month. If you are connecting one device to internet, it's $1 or $5 or $20 if it's an asset. For us, you can connect as many devices as you want. Once they are sending information, we charge on an application basis. So like when we talk about this ecosystem, This ecosystem consists of two different sides. On the devices side, categorized based on gateways, mobile, industrial devices, third-party cloud services or sensor devices. So all of this, we have prepared a boilerplate code for you. So currently, the code is available for 20 plus different type of like devices categories, not in devices specific, but all these different devices. Just put a SDK, which will start sending data to our platform. It will also do device management of our own. And once they are sending information, these applications, they are already available. We have created some of our own applications. There are applications available from our partners, and clients can build applications on the platform for the same. So to go in a little bit more depth, the bottom layer is all the devices, all the applications, three main layers: connectivity, device management, and integration. And some of the unique features, robust connectivity, because the platform got started from industrial automation, which requires a high level of data flow control, high level of efficiency about how the data is getting transmitted, because they wanted to do some mission critical work over it. Again, they are like, when you send it to the cloud, it's not always mission critical, but we try to decrease and make the communication as much robust as we can. Device management and like other features defined on like security, three main layers: authentication, authorization, transport layer security. On the scalability side, persistent multi-data center support, all the technical issues that clients are facing for a large deployments, they are very well solved inside the platform. Remote management, like on the IoT device management in specific, there are no standardization for managing the devices. For mobile device management, yes, they do exist. But for us, we created a ground-up device management, which is compatible with lightweight M2M as well, for a wide range of IoT device management. And once they are sending information without writing a single line of code, you can pass it to all these different applications. To get started, there are 4 steps: select the device, put the SDK, start sending data to Litmus Loop platform. Litmus Loop platform has all the streaming ETL components, all the things that they require for communication to the application. And some of the success stories, there are 300, like in the first year of business, we have 350 plus users on our cloud version, 50 plus different projects, and we are working with a good amount of Fortune 500 companies. We are working on a connected car, industrial automation, smart city, and retail, different type of projects. To summarize, like again, with the growth of IoT, there is always going to be a huge potential when devices are sending information. All these devices, they are going to keep on sending information in a different format. There is always going to be more and more devices getting connected. IT or big companies, they have already invested lots of money on IT investment, their existing investment, their legacy investments, to collect all this information and passing to all these different applications. That's what we got started for our mission and vision. Connect any different type of devices to any different type of application in a very abstract way, so clients can go to market in a much more faster.
So thank you very much. Do we have any questions from the crowd?
Thank you.
Okay, I've got a couple of questions. What's the biggest challenge you see as we add more devices? What's the end result? What's the most devices you think a business can support in one setting?
So for example, these devices, either it's from, let's say, the clients, they are working on an asset monitoring, asset management type of application. These devices, they are facing challenges at the first connectivity. How they are actually going to get connected. First, device data standardization. So there are multiple vendors sending multiple different type of information, it needs to get standardized. And security is always the issue and challenge that everybody faces.
Are there any other questions at this point? Yes.
So 2 questions, sorry. One, what is the revenue model for the company today? That's 1. 2, do you see yourself becoming like a Kepware type of company, or how do you evolve from what you do?
Sure. So actually, we are always middleware, and we will be middleware. We are not going to keep on building applications around it. So most of the M2M type of solutions, they start from specific vertical. So it's a fleet management solution, asset monitoring application, or some of the remote asset management type of application. For us, we focus on middleware, and our revenue stream also goes on the very same vertical. We don't count number of devices. Clients can connect 1 device, 100 device, 10,000 device. Really doesn't matter for us. Once they are sending it to the application, there is a per application licensing fee involved.
Thank you so much. Time for one more question. If we have one more question, if not, I know that our presenter will be back here in the back for individual questions. So thank you.
Thanks a lot.